Roll Tide and welcome back to Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. This is Roger Hoover with you from the LLH Healthcare Advantage Center inside Saban Field. Now, please be joined by Alabama wide receiver Rico Scott as we're getting towards the midway point of the season. And Rico, Roll Tide, have you enjoyed this season?
Roll Tide, Roger. Appreciate you for having me. This season didn't start out how we wanted to go, but we're just taking it day by day, just learning from the day before.
And that's great to see. And we've seen a good response from this football team. What do you think led to the good response after the Florida State game?
I would just say an evaluation of everyone, as we have a game and then go over film, coach talks about being critical of yourself. So, just it's never really passing anything up as far as watching your game and just improving from what you see, even in practice to game film, even walkthroughs when we don't have any pads on and we're just simply running base down stuff. You can learn from everything.
How do you feel like you've improved this year and gotten into the mix a little bit more?
I feel like I've gotten way better at just preparing. Last year I sat behind Germ, K-Law, Ryan, guys like E-Man, and I was a freshman. I really didn't know how to prepare until they got a whole off season here with the strength staff, the coaches. I got to see what the spring was like. That was my first spring because I was a summer enrollee. So I would just say I got way better at preparing and just being relaxed, being ready for the game.
And was it nice too? I know Florida State game didn't go as we wanted, but you still were able to get on the field right away and scored a touchdown in that ball game. How meaningful was that to have a good start to the season like that?
Yeah, I was thankful for the opportunity. We got a loaded receiver room, and really, I was talking to Ha after the game. He was saying, man, any day you get to go out there and play and walk off the field, it's a blessing because a lot of guys don't get to do that. Injuries are random and sometimes they're permanent.
And for you, you got to play at a high level. I've seen that continue throughout this year. It seems like pretty good connection between Ty Simpson and you. Can you tell us about some of the work you've done, maybe away even from the practice field, to make sure you're on the same page?
Yeah, Ty's been great. All three quarterbacks, really. As far as the quarterback and receiver room, we've kind of been getting together every week since January, and it's just continued to build. You see, like Saturday, the type of things that Ty brings to the table.
And we also see it with Austin Mack, Keelan Russell, and he got to play. Is it exciting to see them get some opportunities to play and show Alabama fans what they can do?
Yeah, it's exciting because you see it in practice, but it's like, quarterback, usually one guy plays. So it was like, for me, I was here with Mack last year, but then seeing Keelan, like when he threw that first touchdown, like it put a smile on my face for sure.
And what did Ty do to really earn the job, in your opinion? Because you got to see all of it throughout preseason camp.
Ty just does a great job at taking care of the ball. He's a great leader. He's a guy where, it was the fourth quarter of the Florida State game. We had to get a first down or whatever. He's coming in the huddle. He's like, guys, that's what we want. This is what we've been waiting for. Like, he just keeps the energy up at all times.
Well, you're part of a very talented wide receiver room. Tell us about some of the different personalities there. And then do you like the fact, too, it seems like you guys have such different styles of play that all blend together pretty well.
I think that's the best part of the room is we have every type of receiver, even though we're players playing together, we learn from each other, just film and in practice. Like, if one guy's doing something great, it's like, okay, maybe I can add this to my game, da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, we just have every type of receiver, and we're a pretty tight room, like, we all understand that. Pretty much everybody could be playing anywhere in the country right now, but we all chose to come here.
And you're playing at a high level for Alabama. Let's talk about a few of your teammates. First of all, Isaiah Horton, what's he brought to this team?
Man, Zay, there's not a lot of guys in this league that are like him. He's 6'4", runs 22 miles an hour, strong hands, smart, smooth route runner. Like, he brings an element that a lot of guys can't bring to the offense.
Ryan Williams.
Man, Ryan, you see it. Like, even though people had whatever they had to say about the first game, man, he's a leader as well. Yeah, he's not technically a captain, but he's the guy in practice that's like, come on, guys, you got to have a good day. Like, after every play, he's like, let's keep it up. Let's not, get lackadaisical because it's a long practice or whatever. And he's the guy who makes sure we don't fall off anything. We just stay sharp throughout practice.
And then one guy we keep hearing about as a leader on this team, Jeremy Bernard.
Yeah, Jeremy's been great. Since I got here, I've learned from him. We talk all the time just about the game in general. Like, he's definitely a pro. Like, the way he approaches the game, every play, like, he never lets a play go to waste.
And then somebody that our fans may haven't seen in games too much, but around this program, I know is a huge part of what you all do. Jalen Hale, especially coming back from his injury, how meaningful is it to see him healthy this year?
Yeah, Jalen is great. I was just talking about Shep about him the other day. Like, he's a great player. Like, guys got to see what he could do his freshman year when he got the opportunity. He's coming off a bad injury, but he's responded well, man. He works hard every day. Like, he's always asking questions. He's a great guy to have on the team.
And you mentioned Coach Shepard. What kind of leader is he for that wide receiver room, both on the practice field and all the meetings you guys have to do? You guys are around each other a bunch, but
Yeah.
how does Shep keep you motivated?
Shep is great at teaching you the game. You know, like, yeah, he's a receiver coach. He's going to teach you about receivers and how to run this route versus this coverage or how to point out this coverage. But he teaches us ball. Like, he'll teach us fronts, tendencies. You know, he'll go through the reads, like for each play. Like, okay, this is the first read on this play. Usually the quarterback's going to look for this versus this coverage, or if the nickel rolls down this side, like this is where we're going to check to. Da da da.
How about life too? I mean, a lot of stuff away from the field with him.
Yeah, I mean, we often like. We bring God into our room. You know, we talk about the Bible, just life in general, and how it's relating to certain situations. And we have this thing called Faith Family Football, where we'll start out with the Bible verse, talk about it, and then like one of us it'll have pictures of our family, and we'll just kind of explain our family and let them know who's who, and just give the rundown, just talk a little bit more about ourselves.
That's really good. That allows you really to connect with your teammates in a different way. And for you, I imagine just share your story and let's go all the way to the beginning. First of all, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
What got you into football?
It's weird because my first year playing football, I was 6 and I didn't like it. I quit. And then like kind of that off season, I told my dad like I want to play again. Da, da, da. He's like, okay, you can't quit this year. Like you got to play. So I mean, I've loved it ever since, and I'm thankful that God has given me the opportunity to play the game because it really like I was just talking to Shep about this the other day. Like the things we go through as a college football player mentally more than physically is it. Like the mental piece is just such a huge part of the game. And at the end of the day, whatever you're going through, good or bad, like I told him, like I prayed for this, you know what I mean? Like obviously I never thought I would be at Alabama. Even when I got the offer, I just never thought I would end up here, but I did. And I'm glad God put me here. And, you know, I prayed to be a college football player, so I got to take advantage.
Always wide receiver for you? Any other spots on the field?
No. So when my first year playing, I played running back. Then I quit. Then the next year I played quarterback. But most of Little League, I played running back. I mean, I played a little bit of receiver in 8th grade. 9th grade, I played running back. And then sophomore year, I switched to receiver. Been receiver ever since.
Who were some of the coaches that helped you the most during those times?
You said what? High school?
Yeah, and your high school coaches. Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
Coach Weck, Coach Danny Lansana. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a couple years. He was a linebacker. He was our DC when I was there. Coach Alex Marsico, he was my receiver coach when I was at McDevitt.
Did you like some of the attention you were starting to receive in recruiting?
Yeah, it was weird because, like, the recruiting process for me, it was a good experience, but I kind of I tried to block out distractions as much as I could. So, I mean, I went on visits, but it wasn't a whole lot.
When did you first hear from Alabama?
First heard from Alabama spring of 2022. Bill O'Brien came to my practice to watch me and my quarterback, Stone. He's at Kentucky right now. He's a freshman this year. He told us to come to the camp. I came to the camp in June, got offered. Coach Wiggins reached out that winter, and we kind of reconnected. I came back in the spring of 2023, committed, and been committed ever since.
Came down here for camp. What kind of impression did this campus have on you and just being around the Alabama football program?
When I first got here, I didn't really like it. Like I'm from East Coast, so I'd never been like deep down south. I've been to Texas and stuff, but this is different. Like it's a different lifestyle down here. So, I mean, it was different for me, a good experience. It was really hot. I was struggling with the heat. I mean, it was probably about 11 receivers down there because we had like indie work with Coach Wiggins. So, man, we were all hot, tired, you know what I mean, ready to go. But it was a great experience. I'm glad I got to come down here and do it.
So were you thinking like SEC schools when you're going through recruitment, or how did this really get to the point where you said, all right, I can deal with the heat. I can come down to Alabama and play football? So
originally my dream school was Ohio State. And then being from Pennsylvania, it might seem weird to a lot of people, but yeah, I mean, that's where I wanted to go. I didn't get the opportunity to go there. So after that, I pretty much was like, I think I'm going to end up going SEC. And
then what swayed you to Alabama?
I mean, Saban. It was just the history of receivers here. I mean, Coach Wiggins and I had a great relationship. I had a great relationship with guys that were already on the team when I was in high school, you know, coming on visits, getting to meet the players that were there.
What'd you like about getting to be around Coach Saban in the recruiting process?
I mean, Saban was just something about him is like I truly did take something away from each conversation. I mean, he just came and talked to us last week of fall camp, and I mean, obviously no one's going to be talking while he's talking, but you could tell people are listening. You know what I mean? Like we might have people come in to talk, and everybody might not be as engaged, but when he talks, you listen.
Absolutely. And you got to be around him again, what turns out to be his final time as the head coach of the Crimson Tide. Kalen DeBoer comes in. What stood out to you about Coach DeBoer and his new staff?
Coach DeBoer, I honestly feel like even him being a coach, like I can just see him getting better as a coach. You know what I mean? He's creating new relationships with players every day. Like he's done a great job at transitioning because it's hard for him too. I mean, he's coming to a new school, new league. You know what I mean? High expectations coming from Coach Saban. I got a lot of respect for DeBoer.
Did it excite you seeing what Washington wide receivers are able to do in that offense?
Yeah, it did. It was weird because my senior year, I paid a lot of attention to Washington because they were good, obviously. But the offense, I mean, it's great. Any receiver would want to play here in this offense.
Yeah, what's the role of the receiver in this offense, you feel like, if you had to define it for a fan?
Man, you just got to be reliable because I honestly feel like the offense flows through the receivers. Yeah, I mean, I believe on any team, the run game opens up the pass, but here it seems like the pass opens up everything. Like you, as a receiver, you just got to be ready every play. You got to run your route like you're getting the ball, no matter where you are in the read. If you're the boundary to the field, you just got to be ready.
How have you seen the tight ends get involved too in the passing game?
Tight ends have been great because tight end is a position where I feel like you have to do everything. You got to run routes, you got to block, you got to catch the ball. Like getting them more involved is something that Grubb has been trying to do. You know what I mean? Because like you said, we got a loaded receiver room. We throw to the running back sometimes. Like it's a lot of mouths to feed, but we've been doing a great job of distributing the football.
That's really great to see. And again, you've had a larger role this season for the Crimson Tide. Have you enjoyed getting to fan interaction some? People maybe notice you around town a little bit more than before?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, like the amount of people that have come up. It hasn't been a bunch, but even just some people coming up like, "Oh, are you Rico?" I'm like, "How do you know me?"
They're fans. Yeah, they've been following you for a while. What's game day like here? What do you enjoy most about getting ready for Saturdays in Tuscaloosa?
Game day is exciting. I mean, our fans are wild. You know, they love Alabama football just as much as we do playing for this team. So it's great. You know, I like away games too just because it's a different environment, different experience. But home games they're comforting.
Well, tell us about Rico Scott away from football. What do you like to do?
I love music. Music, video games. I actually love fishing, but I haven't been in a while just because, you know, we're so busy all the time. But, yeah, I mean, I have a bad addiction with ice cream. Ice cream, yeah. I'm trying to keep it controlled, but it's just hard sometimes. I mean,
especially during the season, you got to cut it out.
Especially during the season, yeah.
You have a favorite spot in town, anywhere you go?
Yeah, it's a new spot. The Parlor's right next to Chuck's. Okay. I think that's the best ice cream I've had since I've been here.
Well, we got to work on an NIL deal for you with them.
Parlor, if you're watching this.
Give them a call.
Yeah.
As we let you go, what's this group capable of? What are we going to see from Alabama football in the next few weeks?
Physicality. You know, it's a relentless pursuit of continuous improvement with this team. I mean, that's what we preach every day, and I really feel like I know there are a lot of guys on this team that come in every day and give their best. So when you're on the team and you see guys like Deontay Lawson, Jeremy Bernard, Parker Barrelsford, Ty Simpson, guys who are coming in and truly giving their best every day, you have to give the same in return.
We look forward to seeing the best from Rico Scott moving forward. Just thank you for the time you've given us here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network. All the best this season. Roll Tide.
Thank you. Roll Tide.